I'm being real with you here. I left last night's makeup on because I'm lazy and disgusting. Hello everyone, so I thought I would do a rant video while you watch me get ready. I have got a better mic than the one I'm using today, and I'm also not doing this like super professional in that it's more of just a get ready chat with me, and I want to get like a decent somewhere I can put my mirror so it's not obvious that I'm holding my mirror, but if I put it anywhere other than in front of me I'm going to be like over here. So I need to get like a standing mirror at some point, but you know, I'm poor and not a professional. So I'm just going to start getting ready as I normally would. I've been using the Revlon Colour Stay foundation. I want this just to be like a chatty, ranty video about the worst delivery service. Now it may come as a surprise to you, I think the worst delivery service are. Oh no, I've forgotten a step already. I've been using this Collection Prime and Ready powered by Witch mattifying, pore minimising, pore thing. So I bought a really good lens for my blog that I'm now back doing. I made a whole video which I'll link below about like why I've changed my name on here and everything like that. But I bought this lens and I thought, why don't I use it for trying to film? Because it gives that nice background effect kind of thing, but I need to find a decent filming space for that first, and also sort out the mic and all those sorts of things. So it could be a little while before I get it proper, but I'm currently sat in my office, so to speak, nook, which I really wanted this weekend, and I still might get the chance to. I really wanted to do what's it called, office kind of tour, or like how to make an office space in a small room, because, or not a small room but in a bedroom, because we have quite a big room between us in this house. We live with my in-laws at the minute, and we have quite a big room and an ensuite, so we've got a pretty good deal. But laying out the room so that you have sections, especially for someone like me where I have an actual, I say an actual job, that's a terrible thing to say. I have a job which I go to every day, and sometimes 6 days a week, which makes it a little bit difficult for everything else I have ambitions for. But I also work from home in that I have a sticker business online, which I'm revamping all of this weekend. And I also have YouTube and blogging that I enjoy doing, which it's really hard to fit all three in. But I'm determined to get somewhere with it because I love doing it so much. Especially the blogging side of it. I've really got into blogging recently. I love sitting down and writing things. I wanted to do this whole like office space thing. It's not the best office space you'll ever see. And we haven't bought everything that we use. We haven't bought like everything new. We went quite cheap with some of the things we bought, but I wanted to show that you could do it on a budget and separate your sleeping from working space. And also, so we've got like different sort of corners in that. We've got like our clothes over there, which are still a big process of being sorted. We're looking for a chest of drawers and a few other storage options for that. But we've got like clothes over there and bathroom and stuff, and over this side we've got seating for like friends and things, and then we've got my office nook, or our office nook. I have, you know, come up with, I said to Shan we needed an office nook, because when we first got here our printers were just on the floor, and I just can't deal with that. And I can't deal with working from bed all the time. Don't get me wrong, sitting in bed and working is great, but I get too comfy and I want to go to sleep. I need to be sat somewhere separate from my bed because I just don't have the motivation to do it otherwise. I'm not disciplined enough. I need to feel like I'm in an office, and where I am now, it's great. Problem is, I didn't have everything. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. The beginning of it was I decided to go, and I'm not bashing Argos because it's not, well, it's kind of their fault for using the delivery service, but I'm not necessarily bashing Argos because the stuff they sent us, the stuff that did arrive, is great. It looks lovely. It was at a cheap price, and they were really helpful. And when I called them to let them know that not everything turned up, yada yada yada, they were really apologetic, and they've done their best so far, as far as I'm aware, to help. So I don't really want to bash Argos as such, but I want to bash the fact that they use Yodel as their delivery service. I'm just going to put my honest opinion out there about how I think they are the worst delivery service in the world. Now, it's no secret if you live, I don't know where Yodel is, I imagine it's just a UK thing. But it's no secret if you live in the UK that Yodel are crap. They're notorious for, you know, throwing packages over, like expensive packages over, and just leaving them, not getting things signed for when they're supposed to be, and all that sort of stuff. Now, I sympathise because I know that the people working for the company, they earn nothing, and they're on these really tight schedules where they have to deliver a certain amount of things or they don't earn their money. So I understand that they will, like, that they have it tough. So I'm not angry at necessarily the employees, but I'm angry at the company because I think they are terrible. So what happened was, I placed an order on, so what are we now, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, things came, like Wednesday, probably Tuesday. I placed an order Tuesday, let's say, and I specifically got next day delivery so that I could be at home and, you know, I knew when it was going to come. So it doesn't turn up. Well, no, that's a lie. About I don't know, 11 o'clock, I get this message saying, yeah, it must have been Tuesday, because I was in and out actually. I did have the doctors actually this day specifically as well, but I had people in the house all day. Every time I hear a van, I think it's them delivering stuff. But I get this message to say, your parcel's been delivered, and I was at the house literally at the time that they sent this message. So I look outside and I'm like, it definitely hasn't. And it's like a desk and like some office storage and stuff. Like, it's not like it's something small that they could have just left outside and ran. So I was like, it definitely hasn't. So I contact Yodel and they say, oh no, it's definitely been left, it's been signed for. And I sort of was, and I just was like, no, it hasn't. Like, I was having this, trying to be polite, because I do have that whole understanding that it's not the fault of the person who's on the phone as such. You know, they can't really do much more. They're not the person out delivering. They're also not the company that set up the crappy company where they don't earn any money or anything like that. So I do try and be polite, but it was infuriating to find out that they delivered it to the wrong address, not even remotely close to my address, and got somebody else to sign for it. So somebody else gets my stuff for free. And then she tells me that it may not be able to be delivered until the next day, which for one puts me out again, because that means that I'm going to have to take more time off work. For two, that person's going to open all that sort of stuff and go, oh, free stuff. I live in a decent area, but I also live in an area where I know for a fact that people would open my packages and think that, you know, it's free, so I'll just take that. That's great. So at this point, I'm like, this isn't okay. I'm really, really angry, and I said, I know that you're busy, but I need you to make this high priority. I was supposed to be sorting this out. I planned all this out and everything like this. So the lady says, yes, yes, make it high priority. At about 6 o'clock, finally gets delivered. So I just realised it was actually the Wednesday, not the Tuesday. So just so the story makes sense. So at about 6 or 7, it does turn up. Great. Not everything turns up though, but this guy was so quick and not in a good mood, probably because he had to go and retrieve some of the items or something. I don't know how they managed it, but they had to get them. So he's not in a good mood. He just kind of throws them at me and leaves. Don't have to sign for anything at all. So I didn't even think about it. I thought, because there was a big bag and a few boxes, I thought maybe they just packed everything together. Not the case. Half my stuff isn't there. So we decide, look, we're just going to start putting the stuff up and I'll send them a message out. So it was late by this point anyway, so I thought it's not going to make a difference if I send a message tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm not going to get it delivered. I'm really busy. We're still putting stuff in the loft to try and like tidy up stuff. We've got a couple of the bits we need. So we build, for example, the desk. And I've just given up on telling you what I'm using, by the way. I'm just getting ready. So if you want an actual tutorial on this, then let me know. So that happens, and I sent an email to Argos, but then I decided actually it's easier probably just to call them. So I give them a call. He's really apologetic on the phone. He says, I'm going to make it a high priority that you get the rest of your bits and pieces. So this happens, and then my boyfriend, who is at home at the time, decides he wants to give them a call as well and just say, look, this isn't right, like I need to know sort of when. And by this point they tell me one of the items that I had ordered, which was supposed to be out for shipping, was out of stock, which has infuriated me even further, because the person who then obviously signed for the stuff definitely kept some of the stuff, and now one of the items that I really needed is out of stock, so I've had to order it somewhere else. So then she says, I'm so sorry, it's either going to be delivered today or tomorrow. This is Thursday. So we're like, okay, it's probably going to be tomorrow, let's face it. That's fine, whatever. We know then by this point, so we can kind of get on with our lives. So the next day rolls around, which is yesterday, and I get a notification to say that my parcel will be delivered. That's great. So I'm like, oh, that's wonderful. Take the time off work, because I think they tell you between 7 and 9, so AM to PM, by the way, not just 7 and 9 PM. So, you know, I take some more time off work, lose more hours and money, and I sit at home all day waiting around. Every time I hear something go, I'm like, oh, is that it? They give you like a bit of help in that they tell you how many parcels are delivered before you, but I don't trust it, because they'll tell you there's like 80 parcels, you know, being delivered before yours, but actually it will then turn up 20 minutes later. So I'm like eager to get it going. Anyway, so I'm sitting around waiting literally all day for nothing to arrive, and then we're like, oh, okay, that's fine, you know, they're delivering till 9 o'clock, so it gets to like I keep checking and refreshing it. It's on about 30 deliveries. I'm like, I don't think this is happening tonight. And you know what? I wouldn't have minded if they just sent me a message to say, I'm really sorry, your package will be with you tomorrow. Unfortunately, I don't know, there's been traffic problems or something. I can understand that. I'm a reasonable human. The problem was, I went on to their live chat and I said, here's my thingy. I've been told it's coming today. I know it's getting close to the 9 o'clock delivery time. Can you just tell me whether it's coming or not? So I get a rest assured your delivery is still on its way. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to bug them. That's fine. It gets to just gone 9. I'm like, do you know what? I'm going to find out again, because I'm sure they're not delivering at this time anymore. Get back on the live chat. Have another conversation with them. Yep, rest assured it's still on its way. Okay. So wait another half an hour. About no, not even 10:30. This was what, 9ish, half 9ish I messaged, and I'm like, or 9:45. I'm like, this is getting like really late. I just need to know like roughly where it is. Sorry, I can't help you, but it's definitely on its way. Great, okay, that's fine. It's getting to kind of antisocial hours. A baby lives with me, or a toddler. I don't really want him to be woken up, but I'll deal with it if it does turn up. Fine. But we kind of, you know, we had pretty much given up hope at this point, because pretty certain it's not going to come. So anyway, then I get on the website, and she, and in that message, the lady or man, whoever it was, said, don't worry though, the delivery drivers deliver up to 11 PM, which I don't think is particularly fair on them, if I'm honest. But you know, if they're getting paid, great. They get paid terribly, so I feel really bad for them, and I don't blame them for being, you know, arseholey, which they have been to me in the past. But you know, that's the way it is. So anyway, just after 10, I just go back on the website, because I'm like, this is just getting silly now. I'd rather just tell them to just bring it tomorrow, because it's late. My boyfriend's got to get up for work in the morning. I've got to get up and do things tomorrow morning, work-wise, and stuff. We've just got things to do. Like, I don't really care for it coming now at this time of night. And it says, it just switches to, sorry, we've switched off for the night. And I understand people shouldn't have to work 24/7, but if your delivery drivers are supposed to be working till 11, you in the call centre for help should probably still work for that time, because people like me are then left hanging, thinking like, is my delivery going to come? What gets worse in this situation is, just after that, we get a little notification on that little, well, I say notification, I don't send you notification, you just get like a little update on your tracker, and it said, we tried to deliver to your property but couldn't access it, which is a complete lie. I live on a main road with a gate that's open. They've delivered here before. Nobody turned up because there was multiple people in the house on that evening, and they've just made it up so they can go home. And I sympathise so much with the people that have to work with this company, because they are terrible. They're the worst company I've ever dealt with for deliveries. They screw up so much. So not only have they made me lose 2 days worth of work and money, they've wasted my time. So they've wasted my, sorry, if you see that I've just randomly put eyeliner on and it was cut out, it's because I cannot talk and do it at the same time. They've wasted 2 of my days and my boyfriend's days, wasted my money, and I still don't have everything I need. So I've, you know, sent an email of complaint to Argos, notifying them that well, for one, I haven't received what I did, and I paid special delivery, so that's kind of annoyed me. And 2, that you know, they shouldn't use. They're gonna. The thing that is sad is they use Yodel because it's a cheap service, and it means that, you know, you can tell people, oh, we can deliver this by tomorrow. I would pay more money for them not to use Yodel. I would happily, if I knew they weren't going to use Yodel, I would pay whatever it costs more. I would, because I don't trust them. They're a terrible company. They waste time. They lie. They deliver to the wrong addresses. That's terrible. And this isn't the first instance this has happened. We've had this happen multiple times with like other packages. It's not just me being an arsehole because I wanted my stuff. I'm not throwing my toys out the pram. I just think it's tragic, and I'm pissed off because I want my stuff. And I really wanted to do my little officey tour today, and I think by the time everything's done and tidied, like, I think it's probably going to be a bit dark. And this room has well, technically it's a triple aspect. You can't really see the third window, but it has double aspect lighting here. I've got 2 like little studio lights on, but if I wanted to, I can't at the minute because that side of the room is messy. This side's better, but if I wanted to, I could flip round. I could sit on the bed and I'd get amazing lighting from this house. It's south-facing. It's a south-facing garden as well, which means that all the lighting comes in there. So in the summertime, oh, it's going to be good. But anyway, it's going to be too late by that point, so I'm going to have to use artificial lighting, which I don't really mind, but it should piss me off. And I probably won't be able to do it today because I'm not going to have time to make everything look neat, blah, 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 blah. And also, the other annoying thing is, yes, I'm in today, but I'm actually not. I'm in and out all day because I've got other things I've got to go and pick up. And the only person that's in, other than me, is my mum-in-law, and she's got a terrible back, and I don't want her picking up packages. So I'm now going to have to kind of... I've got things that I can do to pass the time, but it's still a bit wasteful when I could be out doing the other things and getting those done. It's just, So, yes, I'm going to film a nice haul and then maybe talk about my health after that. I hope you're having a lovely day and you're not whingy as me, and I'll see you all in my next video. Don't forget to give this a big thumbs up. Go and look at my blog and my Etsy, because hopefully by the time this goes up, I don't know, I'm in the process of making all the pictures look really amazing, so hopefully by the time this goes up they'll start looking amazing. If not, it'll be very soon after. And I will have a coupon code down there for those of you who do go and look. You can use the coupon code from down there to get a discount off your delivery or your order, because I know we're back new again and people are a bit like, ooh, do we order, do we not? Do it, please. That was a bit beggy, wasn't it? I don't mean it like that. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely day, evening, weekend, weekday, whatever time you're watching this. I hope it's great, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.